Mastering the art of high-impact communication begins with demystifying this complex topic. And we'll do this by using the rule of threes. When communicating, we're always in one of three modalities, supported by a three-step process, delivered with three key qualities. So let's unpack these. Three modalities: conversation, facilitation, presentation. That's all we've got when we're communicating. Start with conversation. This is the most informal method. It's relaxed and includes a dialogue. One person talks, the other person listens, and we vary that throughout the time together. It's also the most common form of communication, both professionally and personally. Next, facilitation. Facilitation also involves a dialogue, and it's led by a facilitator who has a goal in mind to take a team or a group to an end result, to solve a problem or achieve a key outcome. Presentation, the most formal in dress and in setting and in language. It's also the one that tends to be more of a monologue, one person communicating at a crowd. This is also the one modality that tends to scare people the most. One point here is recognizing that these three modalities are not independent, rather they're interdependent. For example, a really good presenter can make the audience feel like they're in a conversation. These three modalities are supported by the same three-step process: open, message, close. Open is another word for start, right? The conversation, the facilitation, the presentation has to start. Then there's the message. This is the bulk of the time we spend with our listeners or with our audience, and we wrap it up with a close, hopefully a close that drives some form of action. For example, if I met you for coffee, we might start like this: "You will not believe what happened to me at work yesterday." That's called the opening. I have your attention. And you're going to say, can't imagine. Tell me what? We're going into our message. "Well, this happened and this happened and this happened." Then you say, "I can't believe that happened. You should do this. That's a great idea. I'm going to do that." Looking down at my watch. "You know what? It's time to get back. Hey, I'll send you an invite and we'll do this again." Open, message, close is the same format no matter how we're communicating. Last, an effective communicator possesses three key qualities or traits. Those are confidence, clarity, and conviction. Think about it this way. Confidence is an intellect. In other words, we know our stuff, right? We're subject matter experts and we're prepared. If we're not an expert about a topic, we shouldn't be speaking on that topic. Somebody else should. Clarity. Think of this as a process. Does our message, right, does the knowledge that we possess have a flow or an understandable process that makes sense for our audience? We're also speaking in terms or words and language that resonate with our audience. And finally, conviction, passion, deep belief, emotion. Do we believe in our topic? Because if we don't, it's difficult to ask our audience to do that. Now, here's what we found in the workplace, particularly. Of the three, confidence, clarity, conviction, the one that is most lacking in traditional corporate environment is conviction. For some reason, over the last few decades, we've been convinced that boring and lifeless is the way to go. And we were wrong. When it comes to influence and impact and being memorable, we must bring deep belief and infuse that into our words and our process. Donald Miller wrote a book called Blue Like Jazz. He said this: "I never liked jazz music because jazz music doesn't resolve. But then one night, I was outside the Baghdad Theater in Portland, Oregon, when I saw a man playing the saxophone. I watched him for 15 minutes and he never opened his eyes. After that, I liked jazz music." Sometimes you got to watch somebody love something before you can love it yourself. It's as if they're showing you the way. Your job as a high impact communicator is to know which modality you're using, is to prepare a strong open message and close, and deliver your message with confidence, clarity, and conviction. Most importantly, give them a reason to love your topic as much as you do. It's your job to show them the way.